Today, I called you to address you about the political prisoners' plight. Dozens of our comrades that have been in prison for close to 4 years without committing any crime whatsoever, without trial. And as we've been saying, that these comrades are innocent. They did not commit any crime whatsoever, because if they had committed any crime, the state would have adduced evidence by now and convicted them. But for close to 4 years, there has not been any evidence adduced against them. They have not been tried, but just held illegally in detention. Many times, like we've been communicating to you time and again, many times regime agents have been visiting them in prison and trying to convince them and eventually coerced them to change their stand. They've always been going with one message to them in prison: plead guilty or rot in jail. They went as far as reaching out to their relatives and asking them to convince their loved ones, their sons, their daughters, their husbands, their wives, to commit crime, to plead guilty to crimes that they never committed. Many times they went to Chitalia, they went to Luzira with one general message: plead guilty or rot in jail. And as you know, these comrades have been coming to court after more than 56 court appearances. There was nothing going on. They were denied bail after 4 bail applications, bringing flimsy reasons. At first, they said that their parents were not substantial sureties. And then one of the other reasons they gave is that these comrades did not have any residences, leave alone the fact that majority of them were abducted from their homes. But the military court said the reason for denying them bail was that they did not have any permanent places of abode. So that is how 4 bail applications were turned down. The regime, whenever they reached out to them in prison, they were promising them money and promising them houses if they can yield to what they were requesting them, to first plead guilty and then implicate us, especially myself, in crimes that even they themselves did not commit. The regime was always straightforward to them, telling them that the only thing that could save them from jail is to defect and start working for General Museveni and tell lies against us constantly. The regime went ahead to even deny us access to these our comrades. But other people like Balaam and others were always accessing them. But whenever, and you saw, we were always putting it on social media. Many times we went to visit them and we were denied access to them. So after all that back and forth in court, after frustrating the bail applications, the regime finally succeeded in breaking the backs of some of these our comrades. So out of